Years had passed since the night Ali confronted the shadowy figure in his apartment. Life had returned to normal, and his artwork had thrived, resonating with newfound vibrancy. The terror of that fateful storm was a distant memory, or so he thought. One evening, as Ali was preparing for an art exhibition, the skies over Lahore began to darken. An eerie sense of déjà vu washed over him as the familiar rumble of thunder echoed through the city. The weather forecast had promised a severe thunderstorm, and Ali couldn't shake the feeling that something sinister was brewing. As the first drops of rain began to fall, Ali's phone buzzed with a message from an old friend, Aisha. She had recently moved into the same apartment building Aisha once lived in and was experiencing strange occurrences, lights flickering, whispers in the night, and the feeling of being watched. Aisha's message was laced with fear, and she begged Ali for help. Reluctantly, Ali agreed to visit her. Armed with his knowledge of the supernatural and a sense of duty to his friend, he made his way to the apartment building. The storm raged above, lightning illuminating the night and thunder shaking the ground. Aisha greeted him at the door, her face pale and eyes wide with terror. She led Ali into her apartment, where he immediately felt the familiar chill in the air. The room was dimly lit, with shadows dancing on the walls as the storm's fury grew. "Ali, it's happening again," Aisha whispered, her voice trembling. "I can hear the whispers, just like you described." Ali nodded, his resolve firm. "We need to confront it together, Aisha. Whatever this is, we have to end it once and for all." The two of them prepared for the confrontation, gathering holy texts, prayers, and talismans. As the storm reached its peak, the whispers grew louder, filling the room with an otherworldly presence. The temperature dropped, and the shadows seemed to stretch and warp, as if alive. Suddenly, a blinding flash of lightning illuminated the room, revealing the shadowy figure standing before them. Its glowing eyes bore into Ali's soul, and the whispers grew into a cacophony of voices. "Leave us in peace," Ali shouted, reciting prayers and holding up his talismans. Aisha joined him, her voice steady despite the fear that gripped her heart. The figure paused, its eyes flickering as if struggling against an unseen force. The whispers grew louder, the temperature plummeting further. Ali and Aisha stood their ground, their prayers unwavering. In a final, desperate attempt, Ali reached out to the figure, pleading with it. "We understand your pain. You don't have to haunt this place anymore. Find peace." The figure's eyes softened, the whispers fading into silence. Slowly, the darkness began to lift, the room warming as the shadowy form dissolved into the air. The storm outside began to calm, the thunder and lightning retreating into the distance. Exhausted but victorious, Ali and Aisha collapsed onto the floor, relieved that the nightmare was finally over. The spirit had been vanquished, its torment ended, the apartment was no longer haunted, and the storm's terror had passed. From that night on, Aisha lived in peace, free from the shadowy figure's presence. Ali returned to his art, his work now filled with a sense of tranquility and light. The story of their encounter became a legend, a testament to their courage and determination to face the unknown.